Hello everyone, welcome back to Clusterbmilkshake. I am your host, along with support puppet, Mr. Chicken. Yeah. Today we are going to talk about how a narcissist avoids intimacy and the knowledge I scoop-a-thoned up from the outside world and compared it to my own thoughts and feelings was the book Attached by, I don't remember. I'll put it in the comments, okay? But being an avoidant, especially a dismissive avoidant, is part of a narcissistic person's makeup. I am sarcastic and I'm making jokes about this, and this is one of the things that keeps me from falling into a vulnerable state. Yes! So all of you people who use that term, like covert narcissist, I'm sorry, but we do not stay in a covert, vulnerable state or a covert, grandiose state, okay? Yeah. We shift, y'all. We shift, y'all. Anyway, so what I read in this book, these are the deactivating strategies to basically push and keep you at a distance, okay? Any behavior or thought that is used to squash, crush, what the fuck ever intimacy. Okay, these are some things that I'm going to read off to you, and you will be very surprised. And I hope I shame some of y'all or some of you victim channel creators. Okay, please watch till the end so you can be really mad. All right. These strategies repress our attachment systems to seek closeness with our partners. This is like the total subconscious self-sabotaging defenses, okay? Avoidants want to be close, but their defense is to repress. Yes. And what really sucks is when a narcissistic person starts to become aware, we can actually pay attention and see these things happening, and we don't know how to stop it. But when I was unaware, everything was fucking automatic, dude. I didn't even know that this was fucking happening. Everything is your fault, right? If I don't want to be close to you, it's because of you. It's because of you, you know? This is why we can jump into new relationships, because it's like, you're the problem. Maybe the next one. This is why I tell you guys, don't when somebody does the reboundy thing, don't. Okay? It's not gonna fucking work. It's not gonna fucking work out. And the only thing that is gonna work out is if they're trauma bonded to that person. Okay? All right. Let's continue. All right. By using these tools, the more alone you'll feel. Yes. And the less happy you'll be. So, number one, not committing. By staying together, nonetheless, for years. So, if you have an anxious attachment style and you are fucking thinking that, you know, your person's gonna see, they're gonna see how much you care about them and how much you are worthy of their love. Stop it. Because I see a lot of you making it your avoidant person's fault that you were still sticking around even though they told you 100 fucking times, if not once, I don't want a commitment. No. But they treat me like I'm their girlfriend. But they treat me like I'm their boyfriend. That doesn't mean fucking nothing. Nothing. You have to get it in verbal writing. You my boyfriend. You my girlfriend. you know? Otherwise, they can go out and fuck around with whoever they want and get their fucking benefit from you for free. Okay? And then you're going to be like, they're manipulating me. We told you no. We told you no. Okay? The painful part is being in a relationship with somebody and then they start to push you away. But no, you don't get to be scot-free with the, you know, I thought I was going to suck their dick into a wedding ring. Stop it. Okay? Thank you. All right. Number 2, devaluing your partner. Do you see? This is something that avoidants do, not just narcissists. Okay? You are devalued. They are going to try to look for things wrong with you. The ick. I know you guys do this too. You're looking for reasons to bail if you're an avoidant, to emotionally cut off. Okay? We're not talking about the anxious ones. All right? You let me know if you want me to make a video on anxious attachments. Okay? Instead of just, you know, all about me. Okay? Okay. Number 3, pining for the phantom X. An avoidant will be, you know, thinking about, oh, the one that got away. The one that got away. You know, and they won't be in the present moment and trying to work on things with you. Now, let me tell you this. The person that pining over the phantom X, they're not working on themselves to make anything better with the phantom X. No, nothing's going to change, man. So if you see that they're, oh, I miss my brother, let them fucking go. Let them fuck it up again. Let that X take them back thinking that things are gonna be better this time, which they're not if they're not actually working on their stuff, you know? One thing that scares me the most is just to be like, you know, I'm feeling a little weak and vulnerable here, you know? And I'm telling you this because I trust you not to kick my dick in the heart at this moment, you know? And if I have to ask my partner for some sort of reassurance, and I don't ask for that fucking bullshit all the time, and if I'm not ever asking it from you, that means I'd be avoiding you and everything's gonna go downhill. So if I'm not asking you for a little bit of reassurance, and sometimes this can come off toxic, I can be really abrasive when I want to ask for some reassurance. Sometimes asking for reassurance is nitpicking you into a fight. If you care about me, you're going to fight back. In PD, bro. Anyway, this is what we think love is. So if I am having conflict with you, if I'm not avoiding you totally and just wanting to have space all the time, and basically for me, when I had a family, I like the bodies around, but I didn't have to interact. I just liked you there. It's kind of like living in a haunted house and you're just the ghosts. I know you don't understand, but maybe some other narcissists understand what I'm saying. Or avoidance, okay? All right, number 4, flirting with others. This is the triangulation thing, and this is keeping you at a distance. Now, narcissistic people want a good reflection from everybody, so they could fucking be flirting with everybody. Both sexes, too. Just being charming, I'm burping, all across the board, you know? I would do this anyway, even though I was totally fucking like my person, power couple, my person, you know? And I'm still trying to charm the pants off of fucking everybody. Not charm the pants off, but you know what I mean. I just wanted a good light from everyone. That's it. But flirting with others that is, can be a triangulation because they're insecure. Y'all, they're insecure, and then they want reassurance from you that you'll feel jealous. Dude, I have talked to many men, and many men who liked me, and they said that they like a certain level of healthy jealousy. You either have a secure person or you got a jealous person that's gonna ruin your life. So the secure person isn't going to be jealous. So you want some jealousy? Okay. Next, number 5. Not saying I love you, but implying that they have feelings towards the other person. A narcissist will say I love you because we know that's what you want to hear. Please pay attention to actions, not just words, okay? I always said in the past with like my ex-husband, I don't know the feeling of the love connection. He didn't know who I was or my struggles. He didn't give a fuck anyway. But, it was normal to say, I love you, I love you, I love you, I love you. It was like breathing. Okay. And with my ex-boyfriend saying, I love you, and I was showing him through my actions. Yes, he probably has a list of grievances that I didn't, I wasn't perfect in every fucking way, but I was trying to show him that I gave an epic fuck. Okay. So that's important. Please watch. Make sure their actions are matching their words. Okay? All right. Number 6, pulling away when things are going well. Not calling for several days after an intimate date. I've told you guys this before. When you get really close to the vulnerable part of our narcissism, that we're going to push you away because we feel ashamed of ourselves or embarrassed. It's got nothing to do with you, okay? It's the shit feelings that we feel about ourselves. Going after taken partners is another way to keep us from not feeling an intimate connection. We don't have to be cheating either. This is just going after people knowing that they're never going to be able to attach to us fully. And sometimes, two people will cheat with each other, knowing that, we're never going to be together, so we can just live out the fantasy and stuff, and there will never be an authentic connection. You can't have an authentic connection unless, you're done with your people and you're together. This is why, if somebody's cheating, say, go, motherfucker. Go be with that person. Because when the fantasy is over and reality sets in, that relation is going down. Yeah, promise. Okay. Checking out mentally when your partner is talking to you. This is like dissociating. And I mean, don't shit on your partner. Sometimes, like when you're, just on and on and on and on, and they're just like, what? And their fucking brain goes someplace else or whatever. Cluster Bs dissociate. They dissociate. They're just like, what? Sometimes, I'm always taking notes on my calls, to keep myself in the present moment. This is a real fucking problem. So for cluster Bs, and then they're saying, this is an avoidant being like, trying to keep themselves from being intimate. I don't fucking know about that one, y'all. I don't know about that one. Okay. Keeping secrets or keeping things foggy to maintain their independence. Sleeping apart. Some of your people will actually, I've done this, is go to bed after you and wake up before you, so you don't have to do cuddle time or anything with each other. Okay. I've also seen people sleep on the couch or in different rooms, although I'm hearing that that's a fucking trend now, but you know, that's keeping the intimacy apart. My first husband, he would always do that. He would come to sleep after me, and then he would sleep until the fucking afternoon, and I'm already up and everything. I would do it with my second husband. I'd go to sleep after him and wake up before him, so I didn't have to have intimate cuddle time. So yeah. Yeah. All right. What else? Not wanting to have sex. Yeah. I was watching Bad Friends with Bobby Lee, the comedian. It's so funny. He's like, I'm not a narcissist. Everything about him is a narcissist. Everything that he fucking talks about and stuff. And it's not a bad thing. He is a self-loather. And he did break up with his long-term relationship because he only cared about, he was very selfish. He only cared about himself. He would give money for his girlfriend, you know, hey, you want to go out here? Go out. I want to play video games for 16 hours a day. And he only had sex with his woman like 3 times, he said, in 1 or 2 years total. 3 times, you know? So she was just like, fucking, oh my God. And I'm just like, oh my God. NPD, bro. For real. Because you can't be fucking intimate. This is why now he'll bring cum dumpstery things into his life, because they can come and go. You don't have to give anything of yourself to connect, you know? It's fucking sad as shit. And I love this one. Walking ahead of your partner. This is in the fucking book about avoidance. Walking ahead of your partner. And let me tell you this. I was married to somebody and in his life for 25 years, and he was 2 inches shorter than me. He was in the military. He always had to walk fast. And I said, why are you always walking ahead of me? And he's like, well, because I always had to walk fast because I was at the end of the platoon. So I always had to walk quick. So I walked fast. So I didn't give a fuck. I didn't care. Fine. Walk ahead of me. It's your thing. It's your, you know, it's in your DNA, whatever. Walk ahead of me. I don't give a fuck. Until I met somebody who was 2 inches taller than me, I started walking ahead of him. And the reason why I started walking ahead of him, not saying all the time, sometimes I would walk with him, hold his hand, which, or put my arm around, you know, his waist and stuff, you know. But at times I had all of this anxiety that I would walk ahead of him because I felt that it was too vulnerable to walk with him. Okay? I felt like some sort of, if I don't walk ahead of him, that means that he has some sort of hold on my emotional state. It's fucking stupid. I really wanted to be with him, and it was fear-based. So I would walk ahead of him. Okay. So fuck all of you who say anything about control and power. Walking ahead. I do really horrible things to you guys in my mind when you say that. Okay. All right. These behaviors are unconscious, but they are standing in the way of their happiness. Yes. The hyper-independence of an avoidant believes that they can't count on anyone but themselves. I have talked to so many men, and their women have been hyper-independent. And I'm like, red flag, dude, because she's not going to allow you inside. She's not going to allow you to take care of her in any fucking way, emotionally, physically, money wise. My partner had to rip things out of my hand to fucking pay for them and shit, or I'd always throw my card down and stuff. I went out to dinner with my friend who was visiting from Montana, and I said, oh, you buying me dinner? You know, and he's like, yeah. And I said, just so you know that it made me very uncomfortable that you were buying me dinner, because I don't feel like I deserve somebody taking care of me, and I need to throw my fucking card up in there. And he was like, what the fuck? But he bought me dinner, I bought him drinks, and then he bought me coffee. You win, dude. All right. This is when you see an avoidant or a narcissist pull away when they do become attached to you. This is because we feel like we are seeing, we feel like it's a weakness. If we need you, it's a weakness. As soon as my ex told me that he used to always say, I don't need you, I want you. And when he said, I need you, and he was in a very vulnerable state and everything, and we were cuddling and stuff, I knew that it's gonna go downhill after that. I knew it, because he's a cluster B too, and I know that if he thinks that he needs to rely on me for any emotional comfort or anything, that's going to strip away his fucking independence and his avoidance, and he's going to sabotage the relationship. I fucking knew it, and that is what happened. Another thing is not making eye contact during sex. I always fucking hated that when, before I ever made my channel. Long distance relationships keeps you at a fucking distance. So if you think like, oh my God, it's so romantic, and then we get to fly and see each other once a month or every fucking other month or burper. Shut the fuck up. You are dealing with an avoidant. You don't have to fucking nothing. They get all that time to themselves and shit. Yeah. All right. Avoidance, wanting an anxious person. Now, me, it was very important for me to have somebody a little bit anxious, so they will, if they want reassurance, I'm safe. I don't have to show any weakness within myself, and I am going to give you reassurance. I will give you reassurance, it's when you're over the top. It's when you're over the top, and then you become controlling and paranoid and stuff, where you're either accusing all the time, you're being manipulative with your behavior because you think you're mind reading, or you think you're trying to, be like, I can read the room. I'm a fucking empath, and I can fucking read the room and shit, and I can read your emotions, and then I'm gonna be all fucking, hyper vigilant and shit on you. Dude, I have fucking done this too. So, I'm mocking both of us. But if an anxious person can reassure us by saying they need reassurance or whatever, I feel better. So I hope that my past person may have felt better anytime when I was in a vulnerable state, because I always felt better when he was in a vulnerable state. I just started to get PTSD because there were punishments after he was in a vulnerable state. So anyways, I hope that was helpful. And you really need to know the difference between an avoidant and a narcissist. So go to the DSM-5, look at the 9 traits of what a narcissist is, because that is beyond being an avoidant. Okay, somebody who's tearing you down because they're envious of you is not an avoidant. Okay. Okay. All right. So I hope that was helpful. Have a great day. Say bye, Mr. Chicken. Namaste.